Yo guys, welcome back to FC24 and welcome back to the Brighton career mode. Let's get into episode 4. We left off the last episode in pretty disappointing fashion with a 2-0 loss to Marseille in the Europa League, a 2-2 draw with Liverpool in the league, and 2-0 defeat against Manchester City in the league. We did win our first game of the last episode though. We did win a 3-1 victory over Aston Villa. So we are playing decently well right now, but we still need to find better results. Our next game up is against Ajax in the Europa League, and we really need 3 points here because we are sitting in dead last in the group after 2 defeats. I wanted to thank you guys again for all the support and all the love you've shown over these first 3 episodes, and I have seen all your comments. I've been responding to all of them, and I've seen all the players you suggested, and I wanted to make sure that you saw that we did add all of them to the short list. So you can see here that we did talk about last episode. We talked about a lot of these players, but we did go ahead and add some more. We added Emerson from West Ham, we added Nelson, O'Reilly, and Vind, and then we added Ollie Watkins, Marcus Edwards, Juan Foyth, and Oscar Gluck as well. And there were 3 players from the first episode that got commented that I did forget to add to the short list until just now. Tom Bischoff from Hoffenheim in Germany, Luis Enrique from Real Betis, and a young man by the name of Adrian Mazilu from Romania. He plays for Constanta, and he is a Brighton player for sure in this January transfer window coming up in real life, so we will be signing him in this game as well. The reports are saying that Brighton bought him for around £2.5 million, so we were going to definitely bring him in the next transfer window. I did want to quickly show you guys the season stats so far for our players. Matoma is leading the line with 4 goals and 3 assists. He has been by far our most dangerous player. Danny Welbeck, through 6 games in the league, has 4 goals, so he has been our best striker so far. It is unfortunate that he's 32 years of age now and that he will be retiring soon, so he is regressing quite quickly. Evan Ferguson got injured in the last episode. That was very disappointing. He hasn't exactly hit his stride so far in the season this year, scoring only 1 goal through 7 games in the league. He did play well in the Europa League game that he played in, but now he is injured and he is out for 3 months, so that is going to be a major setback. Ansu Fati has provided 2 goals and 1 assist in his loan spell so far, but outside of that, not very many people are providing a lot of goals or assists. So let's go ahead and get into this first game against Ajax and see just how well we can perform. So far this season hasn't exactly gone to plan in the Europa League. We are going to make a few changes for the team in this game. We're going to bring João Pedro in as a cam this game and keep Welbeck up top. Ansu Fati is going to move out to the right, and we're going to let Solly March get a little bit of rest. We're going to bring Billy Gilmore in for Dahoud in midfield, and we're going to bring Igor in on the back line instead of Webster. Let's get into the game. All right, let's get it, boys. First game of the day. Big game. We need a dub. Starting off the Europa League by losing 2 games by a score of 6-1 total is not what we need. Gilmore's going to find an overlapping run from Matoma here. We are in a prime position to score. We're going to cut this one back to Danny Welbeck. Try to go for a finesse shot. The rebound falls nicely to Ansu Fati, and we have scored within 4 minutes of this game starting. Matoma pushing down this wing, cut back to Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck went with a shot. The defender closed down nicely, but it falls perfectly to Ansu Fati, and he was in a great position to finish that. Put it into that bottom left corner. Nothing the keeper could do about it, and we take an early 1-0 lead right when we needed to the most. Billy Gilmore with an excellent tackle. Pascal Gross finds Matoma through the middle. Matoma's just going to be able to run past all of the defenders. We're going to go for the shot. Wide of the post. Damn, I really wanted that one. Ajax breaking down this wing. We're going to need to try to cut out the cutback pass. We do, and we cut out the cross. Ajax are pushing forward. Akpom with a shot off the post. He gets the header. Verbruggen makes the save. Verbruggen should have caught that ball, but I will at least take him getting a save over letting that one into the back of the net. Cross in. Header. The rebound finds an Ajax man. Luckily, we were able to get away with this one. Ansu Fati makes a nice move to get around the defender. We're going to have to look for a cutback to Welbeck. Welbeck's going to go with a shot with his left foot. Keeper gets down to his right to make the save. Matoma is on it. We're going to look across to Gross. Gross going to go for a finesse shot around the right side of the defense. Rulli makes a good save, though. We're actually going to look for another cross all the way over to Ansu Fati. I wasn't expecting it to get to him. Going to go for a finesse shot at the near post. Rulli makes another save. All right, Gross swinging in another corner. We do have Welbeck in the middle. Gets his head to it, but puts that one well wide of the post. We had the press on. Billy Gilmore is able to make a tackle. We were going to be given a free kick in a dangerous area. I kind of wanted to play that one quickly. We're actually going to try to go for a shot here with Gross. We're going to put a lot of power on it. Try to get it up and over the wall and up over the defenders past the keeper, but we are unable to get it there. Ansu Fati finds Matoma. Matoma finds João Pedro through. Going to go for a finesse shot. Try to get it around the keeper, but he makes another excellent save. He is keeping them in this game. Danny Welbeck keeping the press on. Makes that tackle. Ansu Fati's going to go back to Gross. Gross going to back to Gilmore. Not a lot of options. We're going to turn it back around, try to find Ansu Fati down here on this wing. He's going to make a move inside. Look for Gross, or for João Pedro, actually. The deflection finds Mitoma. We're going to try to go for another shot. We are keeping the pressure on. I believe Mitoma's going to be offsides there. He is. And that run of play should have ended with a Brighton goal, but unfortunately for us, we do not end up with one. Welbeck breaking down this right wing. Don't have a lot of options. We are going to find Ansu Fati in the middle, though. He's going to look inside for Pascal Gross. Going to go for another shot. And another save by Rulli. I'm going to try to keep the pressure on. Mitoma regains the possession of the ball, but the referee calls it a foul. We were all over him that half. They did not have very many opportunities at all, and I think we might have had at least 6 or 7 shots, but only one went in. We need to capitalize on our chances in the second half if we are going to make sure that we win this game. Yeah, and as you can see here, we actually had 11 shots. We were expected to score 3.2 goals versus their 0.5. So if we don't come away with a win from this game, it is going to be very, very disappointing. Second half underway. We need to make sure we keep the press on them. Playing it nicely through Billy Gilmore. We're going to look for a pass. Should have waited. Billy Gilmore ends up with the ball yet again. And then he gets dispossessed yet again. He was in a tough spot there. I can't blame him too much for that one. Forbes making a run out on this wing. He got past Estupinian very easily. We need him to track back. Get back here. The cross is going to come into the keeper, though, and directly at him, and we were able to get away. All right, we are going to go ahead and make a double change. Lamptey on for Veltman at that right back position. We're going to bring Adingra on for João Pedro, but we're going to move Fati inside into the cam position because Adingra's passing is just not great. And we're going to try to use his pace on the wing. And speaking of Adingra, Ansu Fati finds him out on the wing. He is much faster than their back line. We're just going to go for a shot here. And we're going to get him past the keeper. Adingra, a couple minutes after he gets on, scores his first goal of the year. He has much more pace than their back line. Ansu Fati found a perfect pass over to him and led him into the box where he got a shot past the keeper. I thought for sure that one was going to go past the post. But luckily he gets it into the back of the net and we lead 2-0. Welbeck's going to look outside here to Lamptey. Lamptey's got a lot of pace. Doesn't look like we have an option to run outside, but we do have an option to go to Ansu Fati, who's going to look across the post, across the goal. Mitoma gets a shot, but the keeper makes an excellent save. We're going to look here for Pascal Gross. He's going to go for a finesse shot down to Rulli's right. He gets his hand to it, but it falls to Ansu Fati again. 2 rebound goals in 1 game for Ansu Fati, and Ajax just have some bad luck today. I thought Mitoma's header was going to be in for sure. Rulli's made a few good saves today, and while they have been unlucky, we have just been in great positions to find the back of the net. Ansu Fati has been in 2 positions to get a rebound. Brighton 3, Ajax 0. Welbeck is going to find Mitoma. Mitoma has a lot of room to run into. The defenders are not going to get close to him. He's going to go for a shot from near the edge of the box. And we are now up 4-0. Mitoma deserved a goal earlier, but he is going to find one now. Only a 0.25 expected goal. That's not too bad. But he finesses that one around the keeper and into that side netting. What a beautiful shot that was. We have absolutely dismantled Ajax today. They have not had a lot of shots on goal. They're going to cross that one in. Verbruggen is going to come to save that one, or come to collect that one. Adingra out on this wing, looking for a run to Danny Welbeck. The opposite side defender just backed away completely. We're going to go for a shot. Rulli makes a save on that one. Welbeck should have put that in the back of the post. But the AI defending has just been very, very bad for Ajax today. Gross in to swing this one in. We're going to find Danny Welbeck. A very interesting animation that was. Rulli's going to be able to collect that one. And there is the whistle. Referee blows full time. Brighton 4, Ajax 0. This is exactly what we needed to bounce back in the Europa League in our group. And hopefully we aren't going to be in last place anymore. A fantastic game from Ansu Fati with 2 goals. And I believe he got an assist on that Adingra goal as well. Has put us into 2nd place in our Europa League group. And hopefully we can carry that momentum forward in the group in the final 3 group stages games as well. Up next, we do have a home game against Fulham in the league. Fulham are sitting in 14th currently, but they do have that game in hand still. And we are sitting in 10th place. So another game where we really should get a win. Our Brighton team is definitely much better than Fulham's team. But with that Europa League game being only a couple of days ago, we do have a few players that are tired. As you can see, Ansu Fati, Mitoma, and João Pedro are all tired. João Pedro's going to get the start up top over Welbeck. Welbeck was probably just too tired for this game for my liking. We're going to bring Adam Lallana in at cam, which is an interesting decision, but he does have very good passing. And then we're going to have Dahoud and Moder in midfield. And we are going to start Tariq Lamptey at right back. I really enjoyed his appearance in the last game against Ajax, so I feel like he deserves some minutes in the league. So let's go ahead and get into this game against Fulham. It feels like every game we are asking our team to come away with 3 points, which I know is unrealistic, but that's just the way it is in this game. Lana is going to find Mitoma out on the wing. Mitoma's going to cut back inside. We're going to look for João Pedro on the edge of the box. He's going to have a little bit of room to shoot, and Leno does have to get down to his left to make that save. And that is going to be out for a Brighton corner. Dahoud is going to swing this one in. We're going to try to find Ansu Fati on the edge. We're actually going to end up with the ball at Moder's feet. He's going to go for a shot. That does get blocked. It was going on target as Leno had to make a save, or was down to make a save. Matoma out on the edge of the box. He's going to find Ansu Fati making an excellent run over here. We're going to go for the shot, and Ansu Fati with an outside-the-foot shot gets it around Leno. Ansu Fati is an incredible player. Matoma with the excellent vision to find Fati out on the wing. He cuts inside. I thought about cutting it back to one of our players in the middle of the box, but I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and shoot it with Ansu Fati. Shoots an outside-the-foot shot, and Leno had no chance. That was too powerful. João Pedro finding Lallana, running through the middle. Lallana doesn't have a lot of pace. We're going to have to cut this one back. We're going to find Ansu Fati. We're going to go out to Lamptey. Lamptey's going to find a run from Dahoud at the back post. An excellent block from one of their defenders. He's going to go for another shot, but he couldn't wrap his foot around it. Fulham are pushing forward. Robinson out here on this wing. He's going to have to look inside at some point. Tariq Lamptey challenges him and makes an excellent tackle. Lamptey making a forward run as well. He's all the way from right back. We're going to find Matoma in the middle of the box, or try to find Matoma. The pass was extremely weak. Wilson out here on this right wing. Fulham are pushing forward very nicely. Stupinian isn't going to step up, but Webster will, and Webster will make a tackle to get us out of danger. Excellent play in midfield from João Pedro, Matoma, and Dahoud. Dahoud has an easy run on goal. Going to go for a finesse shot. The shot didn't go into the back, or didn't go into the right side of the net. Leno maybe should have done better there, but we take a 2-0 lead after 35 minutes. Let's look at the replay. It was a little bit of a ways away from him, but maybe he could have done a little bit better. Last game, Rulli was making a bunch of saves. Leno so far hasn't been able to do the same. Brighton 2, Fulham 0. Fulham with a very high press here. Modera's going to be able to find the run. He's going to try to find whoever's cutting in midfield, but he finds Ansu Fati. Fati finds the overlapping run of Tariq Lamptey. We're going to look inside now for João Pedro. Going to try to get a shot away, but they tracked back very well. We were able to get away from the counterattack, and Lamptey finds Ansu Fati on this wing. Does he have enough stamina to get around the defender? He does. He's going to go for a shot, but a poor shot from Fati that time. And there it is. Referee blows his whistle. That is going to be halftime. 2-0 lead at the break. This is exactly the kind of position we want to be in every game. Obviously, that's not possible, but luckily we are in that position right now. Matoma finds a pass over to Stupinian. We don't really have a lot of options to cross it into. We're going to try to cut it back. We do find João Pedro. He goes for the shot. Misses. Modera takes a shot, and it goes off of both posts and out for Leno to collect. João Pedro makes a nice turn, finds a Stupinian. Stupinian's going to go for a cross, try to find Ansu Fati towards the back post, but they're able to head that one away. All right, here in the 64th minute, we're going to go ahead and make a 4-man substitution. Our left mid, striker, Kim, and right mid, we're all going to get replaced. And we're going to get some fresh legs to hopefully close out this game. An excellent challenge from Andreas in midfield. He's going to pass it forward to Wilson. Wilson's going to try to find a shot or try to find another player to pass it to, but he ends up turning it over. Tariq Lamptey on an overlapping run. We're going to look for a pass to Modera. Modera's going to try to find Enciso making a run. Enciso actually gets to it, heads it, but it gets deflected by a defender. Enciso on the edge of the box. We're going to see the run of Modera. Going to try to make a turn. We're going to run out of room. Only a few minutes left in this game. Fulham are going to make a substitution. It was actually a deflection, so we're going to have a corner here. We're going to hit this one up with Enciso. Try to look for someone in the middle. We do not find anybody, and this one's going to be cleared away. Not too much to show in this second half. The referee is going to only add 1 minute of added time. So this one is going to be over very shortly. Referee blows his whistle. We come away with a 2-0 win here at home against Fulham and 3 major points for the Premier League standings. Well, I am really glad we were coming away with that from that game with 3 points. But we just got an email that says Mahmoud Dahoud is going to be out with a broken toe injury for 3 months, just like Evan Ferguson is. So that is the second player we have lost to a broken toe injury. Someone in the comments did mention that the injury frequency and severity might be too high even when it was at 70-30. So I went ahead and adjusted it down to 55-25, but we'll see how it goes the rest of the year. I did want to go ahead and show you guys one thing. Within the squad hub, there is obviously the development tab where you can change your players' development styles. And I wanted to show you guys that I'm keeping pretty much everybody on balanced. The only player that I have changed as of right now is Julio Enciso, just because I want to change him into an attacking midfielder and for that to be his main position. But everyone else I've kept on balance just because sometimes, especially in the past games and in the past FIFAs, there has been an issue with this where you can upgrade your players to insane overalls without them really even performing performing well in game, especially the left backs, right backs, and then the wingers. So I wanted to keep all of our players unbalanced just for this season to see how it goes. And then if we want to change that in the future, we can. And if you guys think that's a good idea or if you think that's a bad idea, let me know in the comments and let me know what players you would like me to change and what styles you would like me to put on those players. And I specifically wanted to change Enciso because whenever you put him in the cam position, he does get a +7, whereas whenever he is in his normal left mid spot, he only has a +5. So I feel like he is going to be a better player in the cam position and more highly rated. And as you can see, we do have a pretty heavily rotated side for this next game against Crystal Palace. It is a Carabao Cup game, so I'm not going to play the game, but I am going to try to look into the tactical view and see how that goes. I've never used the tactical view before in this game, so I want to go ahead and try it out and see how it goes. So let's go ahead and get into this game against Crystal Palace. Buonanotte pushing down this right wing. He's going to find Baleba inside. He's going to find Adingra, and Adingra's going to find the back of the net. Brighton ahead 1-0 after 6 minutes in the Carabao Cup. I'll be honest, I think they could have done a lot better with this tactical view. Whenever you go into it, it says you're going to be viewing this from the manager, but then as you can see, the manager is just kind of blocking the whole middle of the field. So I'm not really sure this is a great feature. Enciso finds the back of the net from a pass from Estupiñán on that left wing, and we are now 2 goals ahead after about 20 minutes. Estupiñán on this left side of the box, cuts back, finds a pass to Enciso, and he finds the back of the net. 2 goals for Brighton and 0 goals for Crystal Palace. Yeah, I'll be honest guys, I don't know how much I like this tactical view. I would much rather just play the game or just quick sim it. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is just jump to the sim for this one, and then I think what I'm going to do is just jump to the result because personally I just don't really care to watch the simulation. I know that may be different for some people. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is jump to result, and we still end up with a 2-0 win in this game. We were going through in the Carabao Cup. Looks like Julio Enciso might have picked up an injury in the 3rd minute as well, so that's not good. And what do you know? Julio Enciso has a broken toe injury and is out for 3 months. This is the 3rd player that we have had with a broken toe. So our squad depth is dwindling down very, very quickly. We might even turn the sliders down even more after this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the injury frequency down to 40 and the injury severity down to 10 and see if that doesn't help, because we can't just keep having 3-month-long injuries, actually 3-month-long broken toe injuries for every player in the squad. After our last win in the league over Fulham, we are now sitting in 8th place, only 2 points behind Arsenal in 7th and only 3 behind West Ham in 6th. But our next game is against our 9th place foes, Everton, with 14 points. We need to get into this game and we need to get 3 points. Going away to Goodison Park is never an easy fixture, I feel like, although Everton in real life are having yet again another rough start to the season, much like they did last year. But we need to come away from this game with 3 points. In this game right now, they are sitting in 9th place, which is definitely not bad, and it's a pretty solid start to the season for them. They are already in the box. Beto with a shot. We do get a blocked with Lewis dunk, but it will be out for an Everton corner. Everton swinging that cross in. Someone does get ahead to it. Verbruggen gets down to his right, though, to make the save. Out for another Everton corner. They're going to cross this one in. This time, Webster's going to get ahead to it, and Ansu Fati is out, and we are going to be able to break away with him. We found ourselves all the way down here on this wing with Ansu Fati. We didn't have a lot of options, so we had to turn back in. But now it looks like we might have even more options to go inside. We're going to find Solly March, but that one is going to be blocked out for a corner. March is going to swing this one in. We're going to look for someone in the middle of the box. We do not find anyone, and it looks like this one will be out for another corner. This time we are going to play it short to Matoma, and he's going to cross it in. Try to look for João Pedro. We are unable to find him. We do have the ball still, though. Webster, going to look for Matoma. Matoma into March. March is going to look for a cutback, and this one will be out for yet another corner. Going short again here to Matoma. Matoma actually finds some space. We're going to go for a shot. Patterson gets a block in, and we have our 4th corner of the game so far. All right, Solly March swinging this one in this time. We're going to try to find Webster at the back post, towards the middle of the box. He gets his head to it, but that one will be out for a goal kick. Everton pushing down this wing. Back inside to Beto in the middle of the box. He's going to go for a cross. It's going to be way too far, and we're going to be able to get away with this. Everton pushing down this wing again. This time it's Patterson. He's going to go for a cross. He is going to be able to find McNeil at the back post, but the shot was poor, and we are able to come away with the ball. Matoma looks inside to João Pedro. João Pedro is going to find Solly March. He's going to find Ansu Fati out on this wing. A poor effort from the left back. And Ansu Fati is going to put that one into the back of the net. Their left back just stepped forward when he needed to step backwards. And we take a 1-0 lead after 30 minutes. Ansu Fati wide open out here on this wing. The keeper had little chance to save that one. A very powerful shot from Ansu Fati. And he's been able to find that left side of the net several times this episode, and we take a 1-0 lead. Whoever suggested for him to go out onto that right wing across from Matoma, you deserve an award, because he has played very, very well out on that right wing. Dwight McNeil inside to Beto. Beto's going to go for a shot. Verbruggen makes a save, but he does have to palm it out for an Everton corner. Everton swinging it in. We are going to be able to deal with that one. João Pedro, I believe, headed down to Mitoma, and we're able to break out. Solly March looking for João Pedro inside. We're going to go back to Mitoma. Mitoma's going to go to Gross. Back to Mitoma. We're going to take a step inside, go for a shot, and it's not too far wide of the post. A pretty decent effort there from Mitoma. So Stupinian is caught out. Harrison is pushing down this wing. We do not have a right back for the moment. He's coming back. Or a left back at the moment. He's coming back. They find a pass inside, but Stupinian does end up making the tackle and saves his own ass. Mitoma down this wing just has much more pace than the defender. We're going to cut back. Look inside to João Pedro. Going to go for a shot. And it goes just wide of the post yet again. Man, I thought that was going to be 2-goal lead heading into halftime. But the referee blew his whistle just after that, and we are stuck with a 1-0 lead. That's kind of been the theme of this year so far. We just need to capitalize on our chances. We are missing opportunities to score. Just like this one right here, where Ansu Fati finds João Pedro. We're going to cut it back inside. Ansu Fati's going to go with his left. Pickford makes a good save on that one. I think that was heading for the bottom corner. We're going to take this one short to Mitoma. I do see someone at the back post. It's Webster. He gets his head to it, but he puts it into the side netting. And what a header this was. What an opportunity it was to score. Yet another chance, but we still are stuck with a 1-0 lead. Mitoma has some space down this wing, gets around the defender very well. We're going to look inside for João Pedro. Going to try to get a shot off. Roy Keane, I believe is it Roy Keane? I think that's his name. Makes an excellent block. João Pedro's going to find Mitoma, though. We're going to go for a shot with his left foot. I probably put too much power on it. And yet another chance that we miss. One-on-one with the keeper. We need to score. João Pedro putting pressure on the back line. Pickford has to kick that one out. And that is one thing that Brighton are known for, is putting press on their back line of their opponent. Inside to March. March is going to find João Pedro. We're going to look towards the back post for Fati. He's got an open net, almost an open net. Pickford with an excellent save. Yet another corner for Brighton. We're going to go short again, almost the same tactic. We're going to look for Mitoma this time. He's going to go for a shot. Pickford with another save. We're going to try to go back inside to Gross. Gross is going to try to find João Pedro inside, and they are able to get away. Everton pushing into the box. Andre Gomez here shoots it right at the keeper, luckily. We were having an issue getting the right defender in the right place. Luckily, we're able to get away. This feels like one of those games where nothing is going to go our way, and we might end up with a 1-1 draw. We have Ansu Fati pushing down this wing here. He's going to make a couple of turns inside. We're going to make another turn outside. We're going to go for a shot, and Pickford makes the save on that one as well. We were able to get around a couple of defenders. Needed that shot to be more towards the corner, and Pickford makes the save. Going short again on this corner. Mitoma has a lot of space. We're going to go for another corner or cross towards the back post. That one not as good as the first one, and they are able to get away with this one. In these last several minutes, we've tried to hold up possession just a little bit. We do have Fati breaking down this right side. He's going to find João Pedro. A tough touch, but somehow we stick with it. The Everton defender doesn't tackle João Pedro in the middle of the box, and that is a 2-goal lead yet again. Fati cuts back to João Pedro. I thought for sure this touch right there was going to take the ball away from him and that they were going to be able to make a tackle, but luckily the defender had a misstep right before that, and he had a basically open net as Pickford tried to step up as well. Brighton 2, Everton 0. Solly March finds some space. We're going to go for a shot with his left foot. Pickford makes a save. Should have probably done better there and just collected that one. They are trying to play it out the back. We are pressing them, but it looks like they're going to be able to get away. Only a few minutes of added time. It looks like we are going to be able to come away with this one with a win. We're just going to play it around the back just to finish this game off and to seal the victory. And the referee blows his whistle. 3 points for Brighton and 0 points for Everton. We will hopefully be moving up into the top 7 after this game. And for the final game of the episode, we are traveling to Johan Cruyff Arena to face Ajax in the Europa League. We need another 3 points in this game to solidify our place in second place in this league, or in this Europa League group. If we win this game, we will guarantee that we have 6 points going into the final 2 games of the group, and we will give ourselves the best chance of going through to the knockout rounds. Putting the press on them early, and Mitoma finds a way down this left wing with little to no defense in front of him, and he passes back to Welbeck, and Welbeck with the shot into the back of the net, and we are now 1 goal ahead after just 10 minutes. A fantastic cutback pass from Mitoma to Welbeck, and Welbeck finds a shot into the right side of the net. Brighton are ahead 1-0 early on in this game. And just like our first game against Ajax in this episode, we take an early lead, and we take advantage of our first opportunity in the game. Solly March finds a Stupinian out on this wing. We're going to try to go for a cross towards the back post, towards Ansu Fati. We cannot reach him. We are going to be able to retain possession of the ball. We're going to look for Solly March here in midfield. We're going to try to find a pass to Billy Gilmore. I need him to move into a better position. We are going to be able to find Mitoma. He's going to be able to find Fati out on the wing. We're going to go for his low shot. Rulli makes an excellent save. Last game, it felt like Rulli made at least 15 saves. And he's starting off this one nicely as well, except for, of course, the goal that we scored. Stupinian making an overlapping run around this wing. Matoma back inside to Welbeck. Welbeck sees the run of Billy Gilmore. Didn't have really the option to shoot. I probably should have with Billy Gilmore. But I tried to go out to Fati, and we turn it over. Billy Gilmore, though, does find a pass into Welbeck. Welbeck has all the space in the world. We need to make sure the shot is on target. It is. Danny Welbeck with 2 goals in the first half here against Ajax and Johan Cruyff Arena. Billy Gilmore has found himself in a couple of excellent spots so far this game, and he finds a perfect pass through to Welbeck, through the middle of Ajax's defense. And the keeper, unfortunately this time for him, just does not have a chance to stop this shot. We take a 2-0 lead. So far, Ajax have not been able to push forward too much, but Bergwijn finds himself on the edge of the box here. Shot from whoever that was in the middle of the box, and Verbruggen makes an insane save. Power behind that shot was wild. Van den Boomen gonna swing this one in. He's gonna find Sosa, and that one finds Bergwijn. But luckily, Verbruggen makes a save yet again. The referee blows his whistle for halftime. We are going to keep a 2-0 lead thanks to Verbruggen towards the end of that half. Bergwijn finds someone in the midfield. I don't know how to say that name. He finds Taylor in the middle. And Ajax are going to start off this second half with a goal. Bergwijn finds their attacker in the middle of the box. I'm definitely not going to try to say his name because I would butcher it every time. And he finds Taylor in the middle, and Taylor finds the back of the net. Only a 2-1 lead now with a lot of game left to play. We are pressing them very high here. They're playing it around the back. They do end up clearing it. Hopefully we're going to get ahead to it. We do, but it goes directly to the Ajax man. Forbes is able to get around to Stupinian as well, out on this right wing. He's probably going to look for a pass inside. He crosses it inside. Verbruggen collects that one easily. Solly March looking for a run from Matoma. We might be able to get it to him. I don't like the passing options we have. We are fouled, so we're going to get a free kick. This free kick is in a fairly dangerous area. If we can try to find someone on the back post, we might be able to get a goal here. That cross is absolutely terrible. Danny Welbeck found inside by Matoma. Welbeck's going to find Ansu Fati out on this wing. We're going to look back inside. I don't want to pass it to Welbeck. Billy Gilmore. We're going to look over the top for a Stupinian. For some reason, we are able to get that ball, and I believe we're going to have a free kick right outside the box. We do have a free kick right outside the box, and we have Ansu Fati on it right now. We're going to try to go up and over the wall. I don't know if we're going to be able to. We're going to get almost 3 bars of power on it. It's going to go up. Doesn't get over the wall. We're going to try to keep the press on them, though. We are able to, and they're going to be out. Van den Boomen out on this left wing. He's going to look for a cross inside. He finds Taylor. Taylor with an excellent shot, but Verbruggen makes the save. And that is exactly what we needed to stay ahead in this game. Wow, thank God Verbruggen got to that one because that was an insanely powerful shot. But they are going to find a header off the cross, and they are going to score. And that makes this game level at 2. They took the corner short, and the cross was perfect. We were just not marking whoever that is in the middle of the box. And he had basically an open shot on goal. And he took it very well. Verbruggen didn't have much of a chance to get to that one. Maybe could have done a little bit better. I can't blame him too much for that. We are getting close to 80 minutes played in this game. We are going to bring on 4 players, get a 4-man substitution in here. A lot of them in midfield. We are going to put Ansu Fati up top because Danny Welbeck is just too tired to play. And hopefully we're going to be able to get a goal. Ajax down this wing. They're going to cross it towards the back post. They do find Bergwijn. Luckily, Lamptey is there to make a block, and that will be deflected out for an Ajax corner. Ajax corner, they do get their head on it. It does fall to Verbruggen though, and we're able to get out with this one. Buonanotte finds a Stupinian out on this wing. Not exactly the best shooter on the team. We're going to shoot though with a Stupinian, and he gets it into the back of the net. Off the corner, we threw it all the way out to Buonanotte, and he was able to find a Stupinian on the other side of the field for an excellent counterattack. And Stupinian puts it into the back of the net. I've shot with him a few times so far in this career mode, and none of them have gone into the back of the net. But we find ourselves with a 3-2 lead after 85 minutes. We're pretty much just going to hold on to it. That ball does get deflected back to us. We find Buonanotte. He's going to find the overlapping run of Lamptey. Lamptey's going to look back inside at some point. Not a lot of options. Maybe could have squared it across. And unfortunately, we are now in a position to get a counterattack against us. Ajax are pushing forward. They might have one final chance. They're going to find Akpom in the middle. He gets a pass away. Somehow he gets away. The pass, though, through to Taylor in the middle of the box. finds its way to Verbruggen, and we luckily get 3 points out of this game. And that is going to do it for today's episode. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. What a successful episode it was. We started off with a 4-0 win over Ajax, then a 2-0 win over Fulham, 2-0 over Crystal Palace, which we did simulate, 2-0 over Everton away at Goodison Park, and ended it off with a 3-2 win at Ajax at Johan Cruyff Arena. What a fantastic episode that was. We have now solidified ourselves in second place in our Europa League group, and we also now find ourselves in 7th place in the Premier League, 1 point above Arsenal. I hate to see that they are only on 18 points through 11 games this year, but that's just the way it goes in career mode sometimes. In the next episode, we will be starting off with a game against Sheffield United, who only have 2 points through 11 games so far this year. We are playing them at home, so we have to get 3 points out of that game. I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. Again, all the support has been amazing. We are up to over 250 subscribers as of right now at the recording of this episode, and we have almost hit 10,000 views on the very first episode of this career mode. So again, thank you guys so much for the support. Please keep liking, please keep viewing, and please keep commenting. I love seeing you guys' comments, and I've been responding to all of them. So keep letting me know if you have any suggestions for this career mode in the comments below. That being said, we're going to wrap up today's episode. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.